Guys, it's Naomi with Naomi's Tarot. I'm just doing a quick pick a number to start off the day, and tonight I should be on doing a full moon reading. I'll be on live again doing a full moon reading tonight, but I'm just going to do a quick 10-minute pick a number for what is the future of 2020 for all signs. So whether you're a Cancer, you're a Leo, or you're a Virgo, or any of the other signs, any of the other 9 signs besides the other 3 I mentioned, it will apply to earth, air, water, fire signs. What does the future of 2020 look like? This was Rose's idea. And thank you for sharing your ideas on the pick of numbers and also your burning questions you have for me that you've always wanted to ask. And to answer Anna's question, no, I cannot see my own future. That is a predicament that I think a lot of readers have. We have intuition about people, places, and things that we feel like are good or not good for us, but I cannot see my future word for word. I have feelings about things that have yet to happen, and I'll be able to tell you by my early 40s. So in several years from now, without saying my age, I'll be able to tell you if I was right on my hunches. But can I tell exact details of my future or specific events like I can for people? No. And even then, I'm not always 100% accurate because everything is subjective. Destiny can affect us. Our decisions can affect us. Free will affects us. So not everything is set in stone. It's fluid and moving. If you'd like your own reading, go to naomitarot.com. I offer life coaching, spells or incantations, and tarot readings. I charge by time or by question. There is one reading that is by time. That is for 1 full hour. The rest are by question, meaning it is not timed. And if you'd like a full moon incantation, I have room for 2 more slots. I am doing those tonight as well. And so definitely book those if you would like, because that's going to fill up. As far as doing a universal incantation for everybody on the channel, I should be doing that sometime tonight. I'm not going to promise what time, but sometime tonight, and I'll announce it as the time gets closer. So concentrate on message 1, 2, or 3. What does your 2020 look like? Earth, air, water, fire signs. What is your 2020 like? What does the year 2020 look like for you? Okay, so message number 1 is going to be that card. Number 3 wants 2 cards. Now we're going to take out the Rider-Waite. This is the Gypsy Oracle. What does 2020 look like for you? What does 2020 look like for you? What does 2020 look like for you? Message number 1, message number 2, message number 3. Message number 3 seems to be wanting more cards for some reason. So I just let them do what they want to do. I don't force a certain amount of cards on each one. Now this is a mixture of some cards pulled from the Wild Oracle, some cards pulled from the Magdalene Oracle, Wild Magdalene, and some index cards I created that are Oracle cards. Message number 1, 2, and 3. Message number 1, 2, and 3. Thanks, Callie and Gigi, for coming. Message number 1 will be this one. Message number 2 will be this one. Message number 3 will be that one. So for 2020, message number 1, what's coming up for you in 2020? Things are no longer going to stay at a state of constancy like they were before. Maybe you've been waiting for money increases or something to turn around with your money, your funds, your finances. Maybe starting a business. If it's not starting a business, maybe getting an advancement in work. Maybe just money that's unexpectedly sent to you. So constancy is going to end, the time of things staying the same because it's reversed, and money is going to increase. And be on your guard, though, 7 of Swords, to those who may deceive you. Because there is some energy of people who would like to have what you have. 7 of Swords reverse talks about deceivers, or it could also talk about you needing to, don't spill the beans to everybody. Don't share all your information. Don't give TMI to everybody that you know. It's not necessary for everybody to know your business. Fragments. Look at the fragments of your life and different aspects of your life that you have been through. So different aspects, different pieces of your past, your history. How do those collectively add to the whole of who you are today? And how can you use those lessons to move forward in 2020, right? How can you learn from these lessons of the past to be cautious, be stealthy with your money or with your resources? Could also refer to money, can also refer to how we exchange energy. So how you give your time to others. You know, the state of constancy is going to end and you're going to see a large blessing and increase of abundance, but be careful with who you share that with, you know. Go within, reflect in your own solitude, in your own absence. This is very much like hermiting energy, high priestess energy. Reflect on your priorities, your needs, what is important to you. And don't always share your plans with everybody, number 1, okay? Because there are people around you who are jealous and would like to take from you. Message number 2. Oh, here we go again. These are some interesting cards. So it looks like in 2020, you're going to be overcoming an inner battle, Five of Wands. This talks about the battles or arguments we have with others, but it can also talk about the battle you have within yourself. What are you lying to yourself about? You need to release that fallacy in 2020. Go within the heart center, Sophia energy. And again, it's about introspecting. Use this November and this December, the end of this year, to really reset, revise. Like, who am I now compared to who I was before? We don't always stay the same. We do at our core with some basic core values and aspects of ourselves, but we're always evolving and changing through our lives, and that's okay. Who you are now might be different than who you were 10 years ago. Message number 2, it's going to take a lot of fortitude and strength. We're going into a vibration number 4 year. 2 plus 2 is 4, 2020. That's the numerology number. It's also the vibration of the Emperor, and this card actually reminds me of the Emperor in the tarot deck. It talks about strength, taking your time, building slowly, saving your money, saving your resources, whether they're emotional or material, being cautious of the falseness of others and those who would seek to tear you down, or being cautious of the lies you tell yourself and how you beat yourself up sometimes, Five of Wands, over that, and who you are, and realizing the truth of who you are now in comparison to the person that you thought you were. Maybe you were lying to yourself about thinking you were that person, if that makes any sense. And now it's time to revise, go within, Sophia, to realize who you've become. That talks about the heart center. That talks about all the layers, kind of like an onion, but this is a better illustration. A rose is much more beautiful than an onion and more pleasant to smell. So it's like the layers of a rose, and then the center of the rose is who you are, will always be at your core. And these are all the petals, the layers surrounding that, revealing who you are. So these experiences make up who you are today. It's releasing that pressure you have on yourself to be this false person. I think this really talks more about the self than others. And it's about finding strength, caution, fortitude, not being cautious where you don't ever act in your life, but taking a step back, saving your resources, material and emotional, not giving so much to others all the time, giving back to yourself. Message number 3, these are some heavy responses to all of the messages. I'm going to pull out 2 of these cards for message number 3 as well. These are some heavy responses to what 2020 is going to look like for all signs. But if you chose message number 3, you need to turn up the heat on something you've been doing. It means you need to really put the passion, the focus on something that you've been wanting. It requires consistency to achieve your goals. Message number 3, it requires divine masculine energy. We need the feminine, but we also need the masculine, and particularly you, number 3, may need to go in your masculine. Stabilize yourself, root yourself, provide. I mean, saving, build, intellect, knowledge, decisiveness, and strength. It means knowing what you want, where you're going, being decisive, having clear-cut goals, making a decision, looking at your future, planning your future, because this year is going to make or break perhaps the next 3 years, 3 of Wands. And it's maybe traveling somewhere, maybe broadening your horizons, the world, maybe expanding your business to the world. It could be that, or expanding your trade. Maybe you're a consultant, or you do something where you're an expert in something. Expanding that to the world. And this is especially to my young women who are watching this. It also could be to my men. And if you're a man watching this, it could mean that there is a young woman in your life who's going to be very significant coming up in this year. Do not despair. Yes, you've been very consistent with some dream you've wished to come true. Number 3, turn up the heat on it and organize this passion with divine masculine stability. And the next 3 years are going to be made or broken by what happens in this year, 2020. Maybe travel somewhere. Like I said, take a break, travel somewhere, go see something to enrich your creativity. Traveling can help inspire creativity and get it moving, get your juices flowing again. Or this just talks about expanding your brand, expanding your business, whatever, getting a job in some other location. But the world and travel is going to be heavily associated for you, number 3, in 2020. So that's what I have, guys. I'm going to be back on here, as I said, for the full moon incantation. It's going to be short. It's going to be like a 5-10 minute video. And on Patreon, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do more extended sign readings on Patreon. So definitely subscribe to Patreon if you want to see that, because I already did the all sign readings for November for my YouTube. But Patreon's going to have more of the extended readings on it. I also am going to do How is Camilla Helping Megan reading. Yes, for my royal fans, even though I'm kind of sick of doing them. I'll do them for you guys because I'm loyal to you guys as you are to me. And I will keep that full one on YouTube. I can't put all my videos full on YouTube. I do need to have some of them for Patreon. So if anybody got upset about that video being cut off yesterday, you know, it is what it is. I've been saying that I'm going to be doing that. But the Camilla one's going to be fully on YouTube. And then if you want to see the signs extended, like each specific sign, Virgo through, wherever, Virgo, Taurus, whatever, the signs, each specific sign extended for November and December, that's going to be on Patreon. But for tonight, look forward to the full moon incantation. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I appreciate you all for coming. Hi, Gigi, Callie, Nicole. I appreciate all of you for commenting. And you guys are, really supportive. Thank you, Margaret, for coming. And again, it's nice that we have this little community here, and I'm glad that you guys all seem to get along. And that's it. And you can continue to pick a number ideas on the community section and questions that you have for me, either about how I became a reader, stuff like that, or questions you want to know about the world or things I might know about spirituality. I don't act like I'm an authority on everything, but I certainly can research some things and share them with you and my interpretation of what I research as well. So again, thanks. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.